Friends, get ready for more stimulus checks. Several Democratic lawmakers are now proposing extra stimulus payments that will provide millions of Americans with bonus inflation relief checks. Recurring payments of $100 may be automatically deposited and mailed to all eligible Americans. Friends, please make sure you watch until the end of this video to learn more about these new details. I will also be giving away 4 $75 Walmart gift cards every week. Please enter these giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. Remember, friends, that the more videos that you comment on, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. I will also be giving away surprise $200 gift cards to those of you that have been in this community for several months. It's a simple gesture to say thank you to all of you. High gas prices have put a great strain on many Americans' budgets. Now, some Democratic lawmakers are proposing a possible solution, which are direct rebate payments to Americans. 3 congressional leaders have proposed $100 energy rebate payments that would be sent to Americans during any month where the national average gas price is higher than $4 per gallon. The bill, called the Gas Rebate Act of 2022, was proposed by Democratic Representatives Mike Thompson, John Larson, and Lauren Underwood. Under the Democrats' Gas Rebate Act of 2022 proposal, the energy rebate payments would amount to $100 per month, plus an additional $100 per eligible dependent. Full payments would go to single filers earning less than $75,000 a year, and gradually phase out for those with incomes up to $80,000. Married couples who file jointly with up to $150,000 in yearly income would be eligible for the full payments. Other Washington Democrats have issued proposals. Representative Ro Khanna of California and Senator Sheldon Whitehouse of Rhode Island have also suggested raising taxes on big oil companies and paying rebates of roughly $240 per year for single filers and $360 per year to joint filers. Representative Peter DeFazio, a Democrat from the state of Oregon, has also proposed a bill that would tax oil companies and provide rebates to consumers. Separately, in the state of California, Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom has a plan to give $400 debit cards to the state's registered vehicle owners. The proposals come as gas prices around the United States continue to soar. Prices vary around the country, with states in the Northeast and the West currently facing the highest prices. South Carolina residents will also be receiving income tax refund checks by the end of this year, after Governor Henry McMaster signed a bill to approve both refunds this year and an income tax rate cut for the near future. The legislation will result in income tax refund checks being sent in late November or December for those who paid taxes this year. It will be a full refund for those who paid $800 or less, which includes 33% of taxpayers. Any South Carolina taxpayer who paid $100 in taxes will receive the $100 rebate, and that rebate will grow along with tax liability up to a cap of $800 per tax filing. For those who did not pay income taxes, sadly, you will not receive a rebate. Friends, the keyword for this video is Hollywood, Florida. If you would like to enter the next Walmart gift card giveaway, please make sure that you click and like several of my videos, and then comment below this keyword, which is Hollywood, Florida, and additional keywords of any video of mine that you watch. And do make sure, friends, that you are subscribed to my channel. Now, friends, Thursday's report showing that inflation jumped higher than expected in September and that prices remain at a 40-year high comes at a bad time for Democrats, who are trying their best to hang on to their Senate majority. But Democrats are expected to lose control of the House this November. Senate Democrats had expressed hope throughout this year that inflation would begin to subside before the election. But the last inflation report released before Election Day shows that prices remain stubbornly high. That has fueled voters' dissatisfaction over the direction of our country and weighed down President Biden's approval rating, creating a stiff headwind for Democratic candidates who are heading into November. The Consumer Price Index jumped 0.4% in September, exceeding the estimate of 0.3%. Core CPI, which is a gauge closely watched by the Federal Reserve that excludes volatile food and energy prices, also increased by 0.6% in September, bringing it 6.6% higher than 1 year ago. But President Biden also acknowledged that inflation would be a major issue in next month's election, but insisted that his administration has done everything to solve the problem. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer accused Democrats of failing to take inflation seriously when they took over the Senate in 2021, and making it much worse by passing the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan. Republicans say the fiscal stimulus bill helped overheat the economy and also ramped up inflation. The Senate is currently divided 50-50, giving Democrats a very thin majority because of Vice President Harris's ability to cast tie-breaking votes. So, increasing inflation is very bad news for Democrats trying to keep that majority. So, friends, who do you think will win in this November midterm elections? Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Well, my dear friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this weekend. Thank you again for joining me here every day when I post my videos. Friends, remember to enter as many keywords in the comment section below to enter the $75 Walmart gift card giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and blessed weekend.
They know exactly how we got here because they did it. Because every step they took along the way was a deliberate attempt to reject common sense and manipulate the people into accepting a radical economic agenda. Well, in July of last year, President Biden insisted that inflation was transitory and that if we could just bring on a little bit more time and a little bit more effort and hang in there a little bit longer, you know what? Everything was going to be just fine. He didn't want the people to panic and start questioning the narrative that the White House was pushing forward every single day. Surprising no one, that argument didn't fly. The people weren't buying it. So in October, suddenly, not only was inflation a problem, but guess what? It was former President Trump's fault. That's right. Not this administration's fault, not the Democrats, not President Biden. It was President Trump's fault. Well, the American people, they weren't having that either. They weren't buying that line. And over the next 5 months, the COVID-19 pandemic, so-called global challenges, supply chains, and of course, Vladimir Putin, and then Senate Republicans, everybody took a turn in the blame game seat for President Biden and the White House. It was everybody's fault but theirs. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Just amazing. The people in control of everything, the House, the Senate, the executive branch, the White House, controlling it all. They had nothing to do with this, they want you to believe. Well, yes, indeed, they had everything to do with it. So last month, the Democrats had exhausted this rotation of villains, as they like to call it. Well, they panicked and they decided once again that they had to just go out here and convince the American people that yes, indeed, inflation was transitory. It was going to be short-lived. It was only 8.5%, they would say, only. but go fill up the car.